day here in the lakes today. Today I'm headed south to the border of Wales, to a place I've never been to before called Shrewsbury, a city, and it's got lots and lots of history. I'm going to go and give a talk to Meole Brace School about my Sunstones, Swords and Science talk about rowing around Britain. Still half asleep, still full of cold, but it's going to be a really nice day. Checking out the weather on my phone. It says it's 16 degrees in Kendal today. It feels a lot warmer. Still quite early though, maybe it's going to get nicer. I wonder what it is in Shrewsbury, which is just on the border of Wales, so a lot further south. I think it's about 3.5 hours to get there. There goes the Windermere train, back through Kendal, taking all the tourists, all the visitors up to the Lake District of the Windermere. Quite a few people with backpacks. I'm sure they're off camping and hiking. Perfect day for it really. Now I was going to take the train that goes to London. I need to change it at Lancaster and then Crewe, but there's another train that goes just a little bit earlier which goes to Manchester Airport, which also stops in Lancaster, so I think I might take that one. I'm not sure it'll work out any quicker. See how many people are on the platform. It's quite a busy one today. The Manchester Airport train should be a little bit shorter than the London one, not so many carriages. When it's the London train, you normally walk up here. Yeah, you can see it coming in now. Quite a short one. I'm still having problems with the flies on my trousers, so that's why I'm still wearing my hoodie. I really need to buy some new shorts. It's getting ridiculous now. Right, well I'll go and catch my train. Here it is. Well, I'm going to Manchester, and we'll change at Lancaster, and I'll talk to you again in Lancaster. There goes my train, off to Manchester Airport. That's me off it. Just in Lancaster now, home of Lancaster University, and I'm waiting for a train that goes to Crewe. I've just grabbed myself a mocha cortado and a raspberry and white chocolate muffin as well. At least the coffee will wake me up a little bit. Next London train is the one that stops at Crewe, which will be my next stop. Well, I've arrived in Shrewsbury, just caught a bus to Meole Brace, I think it's Meole Brace, and I'm just walking now trying to find the Meole Brace Science College. I hope it's not going to be a big walk. It's going to be very hot and sweaty by the time I arrive, and just in time to give my talk. I must have asked lots of different bus drivers at the bus station which buses went there, but nobody really seemed to know, so they all gave me different answers. So it's a little bit of an adventure today. According to my phone, it's 19 degrees, mostly cloudy. It certainly feels a lot warmer than that. And I don't think there's too many clouds. Still a pretty nice day. I've got Google Maps and it says I've got 0.4 miles and about 7 minutes to walk. I suspect it might be that building up there. I've got 3 talks this afternoon. one at 2 o'clock, one at 3 o'clock, one at 4 o'clock. And I'm expecting them to be for primary school children. Currently, I'm going to be tweaking my talk a little bit, depending on my audience, but I'm really looking forward to it. I especially enjoyed the Big Bang at Coventry yesterday, the day before I think it was, and I've got a couple of talks next week as well. It's a busy week of talking. I made it, no problem. My talk's finished. I've just left the school now at Meole Brace Science College. I'm just waiting at the bus stop now for a bus back into Shrewsbury, and then I'll go and catch the train back to the Lake District. I was hoping to get a little bit of time to go to the museums and see a bit more of town, but I think I'm not really going to get time. But still a gorgeous day, and it's been really good giving talks and meeting more students as well and telling them about the Ocean Road. It looks like there's a really nice church over there. But I think my bus is due in about 8 minutes, so I don't really have time to have a look. But it looks super old. Really very kind of British, quaint, really pretty. I'll have to come back here another day, it's such a nice place. I think the early start and the sunshine is making me really sleepy. I'd be amazed if I stay awake on the train home, which could be interesting given that there's 3 different stops, I have to change trains. When I arrived at the school today, they were really kind and they gave me a packed lunch. Before I started my talk. I didn't get a chance to eat it before, so I'm eating it now while I'm waiting for the bus. But it was really nice shortbread, which is homemade, or probably made by the canteen at the school. And I decided to put a few crumbs down, just so there was an ant around, just to see what happened. It's really interesting now, there's lots of ants coming. But the behaviour of the one ant that was there, he was just kind of walking along, and then all of a sudden it was like, he was really hyper. He's walking around in circles, like really excited now. I think he's trying to get all his mates to come along and pick up the crumbs. That was quite funny. I'm so busy watching the ants, and you missed my butt. Actually, it wasn't as far as I thought it was going to be. I could have probably walked back. That's the problem when you go to new places. You get a bit disorientated. I'd really like to come back here though, it's so pretty. It's quite funny to see the Welsh written on the police cars as well. Definitely no Wales.
And Swansea, platform 3.
Well, I made it to Preston. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped. 3 trains have all been late, so I missed all the connections. The trains are delayed. There's some problems going on up north, I think, thanks to the power. Not quite sure what, but basically the trains are all delayed. So I've got 2 more connections to get from here. I wasn't actually planning to come to Preston, but they're assuring me that I will get home. So fingers crossed. It's going to be another late night. But there are loads of people waiting, it's really busy. I think everyone's trying to get the Glasgow train now, which is what I need. home. It's always nice to come back. Cats are all being fed. Dog's happy. Time for a cup of tea. And then that's me done for the day.